Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the KMN 1971 back with another comic book haul. I hope everyone out there had a great Thanksgiving with their family and friends and are just out there enjoying the weekend. So, I have about 50 books to show, probably about 20 something current books, and like the usual, around 30 back issues, including two books that I was brain dead and I forgot to show last week. In the last haul. So, let's jump right on in. Kicking it off this week, the big book of the week, Web of Venom, Carnage Born. Good story, important in the Donny Cates Venom story arc, but definitely could have benefited from some better art, as is the case with most Marvel books, unfortunately. Venom number 8, the J. Scott Campbell cover. Uncanny X-Men number 1, which a book I wanted to love, but it's just, I don't know. Uh, Mediocre artwork, okay storyline, filler stories in the back. I don't know. I guess I'll try again around like issue 11 when Wolverine and Cyclops try to put the team together. And it seems like there'll be an improvement in artwork too by then. So, moving on. Fantastic Four, number 3. Another series that I wanted to love, but I'm just not really feeling it. I'm surprised. I really thought the artwork would be a lot better. And but I'll be sticking around at least until issue, what is it, number 5, the 650th anniversary issue and the marriage issue. So, but it's great to have the Fantastic Four back. Star Wars number 56 and 57, which is kind of just like a filler story arc right now, but I still like it. I need my Star Wars fix. Infinity Wars number 5, which has been okay. I just want to see how it ends at this point. Let me move some of these out of the way. Seven to Eternity number 12. Always an excellent read. Oblivion Song number 9, still pretty interesting, but I'm debating maybe waiting for trades. Same with this. Realm number 10. What is this? Titans number 29, which was okay, but I finally decided to pull the plug on this title. It just, I don't know, to justify buying this book twice a month, I just can't do it. Justice League, Drowned Earth. It's been okay, I guess. It's had some good moments, and some pretty standard moments. Here's Justice League number 11, and just yet another killer Francisco Mattina cover. And my cover of the haul right here, Justice League number 12, with, who is it, Perillo cover? Awesome stuff right there. Another title that I'm consistently enjoying, Superman number 5. I like that Adam Hughes cover. Welcome back, Grant Morrison, the Green Lantern number 1. Totally weird first issue, which is all you can ask for from Grant Morrison. Give me some more Grant Morrison weirdness, please. Masters of the Universe, Injustice versus Masters of the Universe number 4. Fun little miniseries. I'm enjoying it. Let's see. Batman number 58. Francisco Mattina. I hate to sound repetitious, but wow. I'd have to say he's my cover artist of the year. And number 59. Nice little Penguin two-parter that involves Bane and Tom King. Just doing great stuff. Speaking of which, Heroes in Crisis number 2. I still had some leftover books from that 5th shipping week in October. So, but I'm enjoying this series too. It definitely gives me that Identity Crisis vibe to it. But hopefully it has a better ending than Identity Crisis did. And I ended up picking up Harley Quinn number 42, the Cho cover, and also the standard cover for the first appearance of Old Lady Harley. Yeah, I got on that bandwagon. For a cover price minus 20%, why the heck not? Now, on to the back issues. So I'm going to kick off with one of the books that I forgot to show last time around. Batman and Dracula, Red Rain. Hardcover, first print. I can't wait to read this, actually. I cracked it open the other day, and literally it sounded like it was cracking open. It's so minty that the spine, I don't know. I might actually wait and get a soft cover just to have a reader copy. But very cool, and it's the first appearance of the Elseworlds vampire Batman. And another book that I forgot to show off last time. Fantastic Four, Fireside. Now these are, from what I understand, I believe these are like the first Marvel trade paperbacks. And this book I ended up getting as a little kid from my grandmother, and this was my introduction to basically to the Fantastic Four. Reprinted the classic Silver Surfer Galactus storyline from issues 48 to 49. Fantastic Four number 4, which introduced me to the Submariner, and there was also a Doctor Doom centric story that was reprinted in here. So these Fireside books are very collectible. This is the soft cover. The hard covers go for pretty big money. So if you're out and about and see these, I would definitely pick them up. Great books. Love that cover too. I jumped on the Dark Avengers bandwagon. This is New Avengers number 49. Not the first appearance of the Dark Avengers, but I believe it's supposed to be the origin of the Dark Avengers. I'm not sure. I haven't actually read it. I just picked this up. So it was only a couple of bucks, so why the heck not? Same thing with this. Captain America number 8, the first time that the Falcon actually dons Captain America suit, becomes Captain America. Book I bought specifically for the cover. Batman Gotham Adventures number 3. I'm still a sucker for those action figure-esque type covers. So move this out of the way. I bought these two as a $10 set, which I thought was a pretty cool deal. Thor number 411 and number 412, which features, I guess, the cameo appearance of the New Warriors and the first full appearance of New Warriors. I love the old school throwdown between Thor and Juggernaut in 411. It's worth that just for that alone. Picked up Marvel Comics Presents number 19, the first appearance of Damage Control. I think that's what, yeah. I picked up this little lot for, I think, $15, so basically $5 a book. Detective Comics 516, number 519, and the reason that I picked up the lot, 524, which is actually considered to be the second appearance of Jason Todd. I'm trying to get all those early Jason Todd appearances, and to be honest with you, after reading the book, it's actually just a cameo, kind of like his first appearance. Captain America number 170. Really happy to pick this book up. I forgot who showed this off in a YouTube video probably about a month or so ago. I'm sorry. But I had no idea about this. This was the issue that the Falcon ended up getting his classic Falcon costume, where he switched from the green costume to the classic red and white. So really cool. Very fine plus condition. And I think even online, like on eBay, it'll only run you like $10 to $15 tops. Another book that I just saw in Goomba's video, as well as Read Comics, Fantastic Four, number 140, which features the origin of Annihilus. Yeah, I went heavy on the Bronze Age in this haul. Astonishing Tales, number 6, which has this really cool Doctor Doom and Black Panther backup story, but also features the first appearance of Barbara Morris, who eventually goes on to become Mockingbird. And number 7, the conclusion of the Doctor Doom Black Panther story, and the lead story, who I'm not a Kazar fan, but the interior artwork is by Barry Windsor Smith, which is always impressive. Continuing on in the Marvel Bronze Age, Amazing Adventures number 5. Now, as well as number 6 and 7. Reason I picked up those 3 is I'm pretty sure that finishes off my Inhumans Neil Adams run. So anytime that I can get any kind of Neil Adams from the Bronze Age, I'm definitely all over it. So this is one of those little mini runs that I think is kind of overlooked. Heck, I didn't even really know about it until I discovered it by accident, like sometime last year. I've been trying to knock off a lot of my ASMs from the Bronze Age also. So here's Amazing Spider-Man number 180. 177, the first appearance of the Rocket Racer. Oh, you think that's lame? Amazing Spider-Man 168, the first appearance of Willow the Wisp. Beware the Wisp. Amazing Spider-Man number 146. Number 140. Which will segue into my minor keys, I guess, of the haul. Amazing Spider-Man number 123. Book I've wanted for a long time. Love the cover. As you know, I love my Versus comics. And this is the first time that Spider-Man ever, was confronted and met Luke Cage. It's the classic Marvel. They throw down and then they have an understanding at the end. Beautiful artwork. It's also the funeral of Gwen Stacy. Picked this up for $20 out in the wild. It's a very fine copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 91. Nothing really special about it. It's just one of those everybody hates Spider-Man issues. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's the follow-up after the death of Gwen Stacy's father. Kick it back to some modern books for a quick second. The Hood number 1. Paid like $16 for this. It's the first appearance of the Hood, who was a character I was sick of. Thanks to Brian Bendis' New Avengers run. It just seemed overused at the time, but now in retrospect, I think he's a pretty cool villain with a lot of potential. So this was from the Max run, so I don't think there were a lot of copies made. Also picked up American Vampire number 1, the Jim Lee variant. I've been on the lookout for this book forever. This was the book that made me a Scott Snyder fan, which hence kept me kind of into comics, because I was thinking about quitting comics again once the New 52 was about to kick off. But once I heard this Scott Snyder guy was teaming up with that Greg Capullo guy on Batman, I was like, well, I'll give it a whirl. And still collecting after all this time. American Vampire, great series. I'd love to see it made into maybe a DC streaming service show or something like that. I'd love to see it come back at some point too. It's just one of those stories that's unfinished at the moment. Marvel Premiere number 19, featuring the first appearance of Colleen Wing. I miss you already, Colleen Wing. Just another one off of my Iron Fist Bronze Age run, and this also features one of those Hulk 180, 181 ads that has Wolverine. So, cool stuff. Paid $30 for it. High grade, but I think I'm going to hold off on the Iron Fist stuff now, because it seems like a lot of it is starting to depreciate in value now that the show's been canceled. Which, hey, I'm bummed that the show's canceled, but if it reduces the price on these temporarily, I'm fine with it, because Iron Fist is still a Marvel property, and it's a property that has a proven audience behind it and has more exposure now than it ever did before. So I doubt, even if Netflix doesn't do anything with Iron Fist, I highly doubt that Marvel and Disney would just keep this property on the shelf. Moving on. Black Panther, number 1. Just one of those Bronze Age premiere issues that I have wanted forever. So happy to have it. The King, done by the King. Doesn't get much better than that. And I will leave it off with my pick of the haul. Batman, number 291. And this thing is like in mint condition. Super high grade. I've always loved this cover. I didn't even know that that Neil Gaiman story, whatever happened to the Cape Crusader, was kind of loosely based on this storyline. So, really cool stuff. Really happy to have it. And that's all I have for this week. I will be back next month in December with my last comic book haul of 2018, as well as my last dollar bin bingers from the Fringers video of 2018, and probably my wrap up of 2018 also. Thank you all for watching, liking, and subscribing. I just want to I have to throw in my 2 cents about Stan Lee. Rest in peace. One of the greatest contributors to American pop culture ever, and he'll definitely be missed. I think it's I hate to throw anything negative, but Bill Maher, whom I'm a huge fan of, I am done. How could he like take a shit on Stan Lee's legacy and the comic book community during that week? Just bad form. Especially you might thumb your nose down at comics, but at least base that opinion on actually reading a comic. When he appeared on Larry King and actually came out and said that he'd actually never even read comics as a kid, he lost all credibility at that point. So, but rest in peace, Stan Lee. You created so much, and yeah, that's all I have actually. So, thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, and take care. See ya.